away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Gordon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here comes another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Evan White. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brinkley going back on it into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Kyle Lewis. Now a swing and a fly ball. Tucker is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 2-0 Seattle.
Not until, you know.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
In now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Rodriguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First offering on its way. Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Yeah, I remember that dude.
Into the box, Tony Mason, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rodriguez giving chase, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So striding in, Jose Altuve. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Mason stands at second with 2 gone. Popped him up. Long waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Astros 1. Into the box now, Shea Long. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Long.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, Austin Nolan. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Slapped hard the opposite way. Tucker is there. 2 down.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Set to get his day started, J.P. Crawford. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They still lead it 2-1. At the plate, Michael Brantley. Brantley will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. 0-1, here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Brantley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. He's set and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Set to get his day started, Jordan Alvarez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Mariners are on top 2-1. Set to get his day started, Julio Rodriguez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
That's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Stepping up now, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Kyle Tucker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Tucker, 23 years old. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I notice ain't it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Stepping in, George Springer hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now batting, first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Gurriel at second with 2 down. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Tony Mason. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle.
Now batting, Kyle Lewis. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners.
Greinke
They
looking
lead
good.
it
He
2-1.
gave up a 2-run homer in the first inning, but since then we're good. So we're in the bottom of the 4th inning, right? And that's me behind the plate.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Fly out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Jose.
First offering on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. One and one. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, number 1. Good stop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
From the stretch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Swift has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Our score remains 2-1. Ready now, Shea Long. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Austin Nolan waits on deck. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Nolan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fouled off. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Rodriguez.
Standing in now, Julio Rodriguez. Backhanded. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 3-1 Mariners. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
George Springer is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high.
Bottom
it's
of
1-0.
the
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Springer, base runner at first with 1 out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Astros leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Next will be the designated hitter, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1-0 the count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see it.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both.
Into the box now, Malik Smith. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In his career, Smith is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Third baseman, Kyle.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's 4-1 in favor of the M's. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Mason, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he struck him out. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball one.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up. He can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Scooped up, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Jordan Alvarez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up and
3,
here
4, 4. I was down 4-1. Yes.
So a 3-run
Alvarez.
blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. And it's 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
They said circus catch, too. Watch you like tumble.
Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Kyle Lewis.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back, and they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Sharp ground ball to third, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school.
Now
I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So a lead after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Long on at first, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker waits on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Julio.
Now to the plate, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now a 5-4 Mariner lead. Austin Adams gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Austin Adams.
Here's George Springer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is foul right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Sometimes the pitchers, delivery, different pitchers make it tough to
3 up,
hit.
3 down, 3
They do the real
strikeouts. Not too
delivery,
shabby. Don't touch that remote. More
people
on
have
MLB
quirky
Network
type
right
of-
after this.
You know, so seeing the ball come out from the pitcher sometimes is not real clear. Some pitchers are like, oh,
Ready for another chance. D. Gordon. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was...
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Brantley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 12.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan White. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gordon stands at second with 2 gone. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Behind the runner to second. The set and the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 5-4. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Leading off the inning, Tony Mason, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. That's a swinging strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Striding in to start the 9th, Kyle Lewis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Lewis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field. Springer is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in, Austin Nolan. From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on
Now
looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Ball 1, well below the zone. Two and two.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. High pop-up. Seager over to his left. 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Striding into the box, Kyle Tucker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Here's a slider up and in for ball one. 1-0. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Straw leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first would be in time to get him, and the Mariners have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Seattle Mariners jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yusei Kikuchi takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Arodys Vizcaíno hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah, it's crazy. 17 strikeouts. Yeah, that was the first time I ever picked a 1 hitter. You know, 1 hit away from a no-hitter. I make it tough so I won't be able to do it. So I don't ever expect it. But as I was going through the game, I was like, damn, I only gave up 1 hit the whole game. Yeah, I won 13-0.